Most people are either productive, but their health declines, or their health is thriving, but nothing gets done. And I was both of them. And after 6 years of suffering from many different chronic injuries, I split my deep work morning routine into 3 different blocks. Block number 1 is reading, writing, and thinking. Block number 2 is ideation, reflection, and health. Block number 3 is planning, execution, and publishing, where actually money is generated. And this specific routine has generated me over 22,000 thread followers through writing and over 3,000 email subscribers in just 8 months. And all of this just happened after I quit my IT startup in Germany. And the main goal of my morning routine is to improve the quality of my ideas, which then later becomes published content. The first 3 hours of the day start with reading, writing, and the thinking hemming before the mind gets overwhelmed by external stimulation. And the thing is, your mind gets into a flow of ideas, which improves interconnected thinking, deepens your focus, and makes subsequent work and tasks more manageable afterwards. So the first 15 minutes of your morning are for your morning ritual, which is taking a cold shower, for example, which boosts dopamine by 250%. You can brush your teeth while viewing sunlight, etc. And then after this, I would recommend you to read between 30 to 45 minutes. And if possible, you can get more sunlight into your eyes while reading when you place yourself in front of a window or open the window to get even more sunlight wavelengths. After this 30 to 45 minutes reading habit, I prepare my coffee and get into a writing habit. The first sip of my coffee is around 90 minutes after waking, which is also fine if you just do 60 minutes. But it's really important that you have a specific ritual saying, okay, now I sip my coffee and start writing. So you kind of like prime your brain. It's like, okay, now is the time where I need to focus on writing. And then I write for around 90 to 120 minutes. And it's really important to mention, you don't need to spend like 3 hours, what I'm doing, for example, because this is part of my work, because there's a lot of things you probably have to do as well if you are not an entrepreneur yet, you have a family or whatever. But if possible, I would recommend to you to set aside just 1 hour a day for reading, writing, and thinking, and ideally alone. And block number 2 is ideation, reflection, and health. And after 3 to 4 hours of my morning routine, I go for a run to reflect, ideate, and actually also detach. The reason for this is I wanted my creative mechanism, which is the subconscious of our minds, as described in the book Psycho-Cybernetics, 1960, to take over. So for example, while I'm running, which is more effective for me than walking, the mind, for example, detaches from problems or from your work. And running also can trigger euphoria, which is also associated with the runner's high. And in this state, your mind thinks extremely clearly and reflects upon, for example, the writing, which you've done before, and differentiates between signal and noise. Because the problem is, most people never detach, actually. They never step away from the desk and let their mind just think and reflect about their given task, about their business, about their work, if the things they've done before actually make sense. Which actually gives you, if you do this, an extremely unfair advantage, because most people are just far too stressed and time-bounded. So think about it. Most of your problems are either solved in the shower, like shower thoughts, doing a run, or while walking, or doing something where you don't actively need to think. Explicitly, it is the moment when you don't actively work, but your mind is still thinking and processing the information in the background in the subconscious. If you pair this one with running and the increase in blood flow through the body, especially towards the brain and the feet, this creates a perfect break after intense focus. Clearly, you can also just go for a walk, which is not a problem. But what I do while running, explicitly, what really helps me a lot is I have my Apple Watch with me, and while running, I record my ideas, my thoughts, and my concepts onto my Apple Watch, and later copy the transcription into Notion, for example, and it either becomes a mastery note in my second brain, or a task project in Notion. Block number 3. Planning, execution, and publishing are where most people fail, because they're either scared or think their work is not good enough to publish online. So their writing, their videos, their photos, their music, or the art itself is just stuck on a hard drive and never sees the light of the day. But this is actually where you get paid for and where you attract potential clients. For example, the goal of your writing or thinking or creation in general is to put your work out there. And this can be your philosophies a story, a book, whatever. And this can also be ideas, concepts, and framework helping other people overcome their problems and achieve a specific goal or outcome. For example, that's what I'm doing. I'm building and designing a world where people can discover their individual selves and the infinitum of their own minds through mental structure, organization, and gamified work. That's, for example, where I use Notion primarily, where I conceptualize my YouTube videos, Instagram posts, thread posts, etc. as weekly projects broken down from a 90-day goal. The thing is, I don't need more than 4 hours of focused work per day. The rest of my day is training, moving, cooking, meeting friends, or whatever. So for example, if you want to become a creatorpreneur and read more about life, business, productivity, and the mind, you can join my weekly newsletter. It's the first link in the description. And otherwise, see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching.